just like that, we're back again. Uncle Boke on the building. So anyone that watched last night, you guys, there was a few things that I kind of thought about that. Like, I wish I would have touched on that because that kind of has some significance and so on and so forth. One of them, how did the YouTube channel? Why am I a YouTuber? Another thing, I got breakfast here. How did I start putting hot sauce on breakfast? We're going to go over both of those things really quick. But as most of you know, I was a DJ on and off most of my life. So even when I had other jobs, I was a DJ, and I was also a chef. That's what I did. Most of my career was being a chef. Okay. And I also was a rapper, but you know, after auto-tune kind of came along, people just didn't care to listen to hip-hop, real hip-hop anymore. And so you know how that goes. But yeah, here's a little clip of one of my old raps.
First of all, there's a whole lot of hating going on in this industry. You niggas be dissing me? What's wrong with that picture I get ya? Niggas flipping through scriptures, try to write another whack rhyme, and I'm an addition. I ain't scared of the politics and the hollow shit you talk about. One more false move, and I'ma have you walking out on your career, or whatever you call it. You say you getting dope, but only got lit in your wallet. Broke ass can't even hold a 9 to 5. You say you gangsta in your rhyme, screaming ride or die. Bitch, please, you gotta know you ain't impressing nobody. The only Teflon Don was the late Sean Gotti. Dollar store nigga can't get no Hallmark. Frontin' in your brand new jeans from Walmart.
And so the rap career didn't really work out. But I can rap, I can cook, and I can DJ. But I said, what am I gonna do here? What am I gonna do with my life? And I try to sing, and I have a beautiful voice. I have such a beautiful voice, and there's a huge conspiracy within the music industry, and they do not want you to hear my beautiful voice. But listen. Listen to the wind blow, watch the sun rise. Come on, you say it.
I don't know it.
Running in the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies. Come on, you gotta get involved. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain.
I remember.
And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chains. I figured you guys would get a kick out of that. I actually lost my voice and got throat damage years back, and that's why I sound the way I do. I can never sing. I could sing all right before that happened. Now it's hilarious. But anyways, guys, so this is a classic breakfast. This is corned beef hash, eggs, and toast. Why is this significant with these hot sauces and this sauce wars? Well, I never had eaten hot sauce on breakfast my whole life. I tried putting Frank's Red Hot on like scrambled eggs once, and I just for some reason it reminded me, it tasted tomatoey to me for some reason. I just didn't care for it. But I found, and I don't like hot sauce on just plain eggs. I have to mix it. So if it's got eggs with toast, eggs with hash brown, eggs with corned beef hash, eggs. So that's how. So anyways, we talked about me getting locked up and not having access to hot food. Well, I was in a shock military camp, and we would come through straight up military. You're with your tray, and you have to look down. You eat it within this amount of time, but the officers, the drill instructors, they actually had a table. So when we would eat, our drill instructors and drill sergeants would eat behind the line. So they were back in the kitchen part, but you could see it. And they had hot sauce on the table. We didn't have hot sauce at all. We didn't have access to it, not one bit. And I remember one time, my drill instructor, D.I. Arnold, tall black guy, he was awesome dude, man. Really helped me get me straightened out because I was troubled. But anyways, he had corned beef hash and some eggs and he was chopping it up in this little bowl, and he had the hot sauce right there, and he was standing by us. Somehow he came out and was just finishing his food up. And I smelled that hot sauce with the corned beef hash and eggs, and it made me salivate. Well, shortly afterwards, someone from the mess hall, I don't remember, I think he got a different job or something, so I went down there to work, and maybe I was just a fill-in or something. But I would go down in the mess hall and work, and I remember one of the first days I was down there for breakfast, they had this exactly right here: toast, corned beef hash, and eggs, all right? A side of grapefruit juice. But I remember taking that hot sauce and putting it on there, and I was like, yes. And I've ate hot sauce on my breakfast ever since, guys. So, and there was a regular hot sauce like Winnie. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Texas Pete's versus, we're going to talk Texas Pete versus Louisiana. And this will probably be the end of the sauce wars when it comes to those commercial cayenne sauces, okay? The reason why is Cholula is so much different. It's made with different peppers, has a different flavor. Tabasco is fermented very long, and it's just a different kind of sauce with a different pepper. So we're not going to compare them. I don't think they should be compared. I think those are different sauces, right? Frank's Red Hot. I didn't put them in this mix, and I'll tell you why. That is king when it comes to buffalo sauce, okay? That is the original buffalo sauce made with Frank's Red Hot. That's how I make my buffalo sauce: Frank's Red Hot and butter. And that's it. I could compare Frank's on like fried chicken and on breakfast. It's not too bad on breakfast, but I don't care for it on fried chicken. It's too much like wanting me to put a little butter in it or something like that. It's just weird when you're raised on that. But Frank's is what I grew up on. But I do like the other sauces better. That Texas Pete just tasted very, not good. Not good. Texas Pete just really is, besides fried chicken, if I have to use it, I'll choose Louisiana over that. And I'm sure Crystal, we're about to find out. So I guess right now, Louisiana beat Texas Pete out in the sauce wars, and Crystal barely beat out Louisiana. Okay. The winner of the commercial sauce wars is right here, Crystal. It's definitely got more flavor than the Texas Pete. Heat-wise, it's very hard to detect heat in these, but the Crystal, I think, has a little bit more kick to it. So I'll have to give it to Crystal when it comes to those three sauces. There's other out there. Goya makes a regular hot sauce. And it's not bad. I mean, I've eaten all of them for years. Texas Pete is I'm sorry. And I know people around here are getting offended because that's what they eat, the Texas Pete. This is made right here in my town. So, but I would like to talk to these guys and go do a tour of their plant. It's not gross tasting. No, it's not bad like that. It's just basic, you know what I'm saying? So, when I first tried it, I was 11 years old. I tried to compare it to Frank's Red Hot. And that right there, I couldn't make a good buffalo sauce with it. Didn't have as much flavor as Frank's, you know. And so I was against that sauce for so long. Matter of fact, I didn't eat that sauce from the time I was 11 until about 8.5, 9 years ago, when I had it, took a kitchen manager job down here, and the people insisted that I have this. And so the owner bought Texas Pete and Texas Pete wing sauce. I talked him into letting me make the wing sauce with the Red Hot and the butter, and we would have Texas Pete for the table sauce for fried chicken, because we serve fried chicken too. And that was what the people loved. They would order fried chicken, put this on it. They ordered buffalo wings with the red hot, and they loved it. It's not bad. It's better than the $15 freaking classic Hot One sauce. Yeah, it's better than that. This is like $1. Little bottle's $1. Theirs is $15. So does it beat that? Yeah. And it probably beats, most of the other generic $1 sauces. So don't get me wrong, man. I'm not completely against it. I'm just saying, as far as flavor, it doesn't have the flavor, the kick that the Crystal does, or the Louisiana. Yeah, and I don't know, the Louisiana is a good sauce. I'd have to say Crystal. All right, got some Louisiana here. Let's go full on sauce wars and see. Let's try it now that we got the other two sauces. See when it turns that, gets that salty goodness. That means it's aged. Man, that's good. It's a hard one. It's a tough one, but I'd have to say this. I'd have to say Crystal. And I haven't had that stuff in years. And I believe, I'm 90% sure that this was the hot sauce that I ate on that breakfast in that shot camp and that the drill instructors were eating. I'm pretty darn sure that it was Crystal. If memory serves me correctly. So this is how I started. This is how I started eating hot sauce on my breakfast, and now I can't eat breakfast without it. Good small batch hot sauces on my breakfast, but my favorite breakfast will always be this. Do I like Eggs Benedict? Of course, lobster bennies. I mean, breakfast tacos, huevos, rancheros. Guys, I love all that stuff. But corned beef hash, eggs, and toast is my my all-time favorite. It just is, It just is. I'm in the South, so a lot of people do not eat this here. They don't. A lot of people don't even know what it is. If you go into one of these restaurants or diner and say, I want some, if you go in there and say, I want hash and eggs, they will give you a hash brown and eggs. If you go in there and say, I want corned beef hash and eggs, they'll say, what's that? They don't know. They don't know. They don't know what it is. Down here, now you go in there, you tell them you want some liver mush, you'll get it. Liver mush is like scrapple. It's like pig livers and innards all ground up, and they add like a cornmeal to it. It's like a gray paste, and they put it in a block form and refrigerate it. And then you cut it and you cook it. Very, very organy, minerally. Not my cup of tea. If it's cooked right, I can stand a little liver mush on a piece of toast with egg and grits, But it's pretty much just covering up the flavor of it. All right, that's the last bite that I'm going to do here. I'm going to throw some ghost pepper sauce on the rest of this because with this much food, I want something that's going to help break it down a little bit better. It has more capsaicin in it to help you digest it. All right, guys. So in the case of Sauce Wars, we got first place, second place, and third place. Comment below what your thoughts are. I will not be angry with you. It's all personal preference. I understand the people from North Carolina. You grew up on this. You're accustomed to eating it. But I would challenge you, if you're a Texas Pete onlyist, okay? There is such a thing. I would challenge you to step outside your comfort zone and try some of these small batch. This has no heat right here, right? you could eat this. It's one of the best green sauces I've ever had in my life. You see what I'm saying? There's Asian sauces, and you want to go a little hotter, ghost pepper sauces, you know? You got today's adventure right there, about a medium heat. Pineapple habanero. So I would challenge you, if you are a Texas Pete onlyist, or any of these other sauces, step outside your comfort zone, try some new things. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, it was like, I just wanted to touch on a couple of things, like, and I thought about when we were talking about the, you know, being locked up and not having anything to eat spicy. And I remember thinking of this, like, after that video last night, and I was like, oh, I should have mentioned that. And I just happened to have this breakfast today. Had these sauces in here. So, yeah. But anyways, that YouTube, we got into YouTube. We'll get back to that real quick. We got into this because we did a couple of pepper reviews on Facebook Live in a group, and they would buffer. So we decided to put everything on YouTube. Plus, then we'd have a category. We have over 1,300 videos, guys. So that's a lot in 2.5 years. So with that being said, we just kind of started an accident, and it's been slow. It's really slow, man. I've seen only a few channels struggle like we do, but we love what we do, and we love you guys, so we're gonna do it. I don't have any plans on going viral or getting famous or making a bunch of money from this channel. I'm actually quite sure it won't happen, but guess what? I do get to spend some time with you guys and get my burn on. Uncle Boca loves you. What?